Hi, and welcome back to my channel, Chronicles of an Artsy Autism Mom. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and also follow me on all other social media. It should be either over here or over there. Also, please don't forget to punch that bell that's down there and go for all so that you will know about all of my upcoming vlogs. Today's vlog is going to be hopefully my final thoughts in regards to Myka Stauffer, Huxley, and this entire adoption and rehoming debacle. Now, as of this time, we really are not sure about where Huxley is. We do know that he apparently is with another family, and if you want to get like the full details about everything that's going on in regards to him, I highly recommend you take a look at Without a Crystal Ball, because she really breaks down things that I'm not going to break down in this video. So the first thing I want to go over is that they have taken down all of the videos that have Huxley on them. That was disturbing to me that they kept that up there and were continuing to be monetized in regards to that, and they have taken them down. But as far as we know, none of that money has gone to Huxley. And my feelings about it is that I really think that that channel does not belong around on YouTube, especially in the autism community and the adoption community. You guys know that this is an autism channel, and this whole thing really shook up the autism community, especially those of us who've had our kids ourselves, and I think it even hurt those even more who have kids on the autism spectrum that they adopted. Everything that happened here, from what I can see, was exploitation of this nonverbal autistic child, Huxley. Right now, I believe he's about 4 years old, and from what we can see, he's completely nonverbal. Now, at that same point in time, my son was pretty nonverbal himself. He had meltdowns. I went through all of those things, but I persevered. Now, at the time that, my son was 4, obviously I was still married to his dad, but, that makes it even more of a situation. One of the reasons that she said that she was going to be giving away, that they were rehoming or putting him in a different adoptive home, was because they felt that he had more specific medical needs than they could cover. Now, from what I understand, Myka was a registered nurse. But I also understand that she's probably not a very good registered nurse, because she assaulted another worker when she was working in, I believe, a nursing home facility. So I don't believe that her training was in pediatric nursing. But nonetheless, if she was a registered nurse, if she was an RN, she should have been able to meet the needs of her child. The other thing I wanted to talk about is that I am very, very glad that they lost a lot of the sponsorship, which I do think that they got in regards to having not only Huxley, but their other children, but they portrayed themselves to be something that they weren't. She didn't come across as being a good mom to me. She did not come across as being a caring person, and it felt like as soon as they had another child of their own, another one of their own children, that Huxley was no longer of value to them, and they cast him to the side. Now, I do want to state that they did not go through the normal adoption process to get Huxley. And when they went to rehome him, I'm sorry, y'all, I hate that word because it's used for pets. When he was placed in a new home, they did not go back through the adoption agency that they had used in the first place. She handpicked this family. I'm concerned about that because I don't know what kind of screening process that she did for this special needs child, number one. And number two, based just on her track record with him, I'm just a little apprehensive about whether she made the right decisions in regards to Huxley. From what I can tell, her husband was the one who was doing a lot of the caregiving for the children, including Huxley. And what I saw is that he seemed to have a problem with Huxley always watching him. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I had to get myself together. All right. As an autism mom and an autism advocate, this whole situation sickened me. The fact that these parents were allowed to adopt this special needs child, the fact that it appears that they did not go through the normal screening process, the fact that when medical professionals cautioned them about adopting this child, they ignored it because it appears that they simply saw dollar signs when it came to Huxley. Now, in light of all of the things that YouTube has done in regards to, in regards to trying to keep children from being exploited, in this situation, it appears that this was a miss because they didn't do the right thing for this child. Now, I'm glad that he's in a hopefully a better space, but honestly, we really don't know. And they brought him onto this platform. They exploited this child, in my opinion. And now they've gone about their merry way. They've made all this money. No money was put into a trust fund for Huxley once he's an adult or once he gets older. They are under some delusional impression that this child chose another family, when simply the child was, it appeared, was starved for someone to love them. To love them. So, what I want to say is that what I hope is that this whole situation does not keep people from looking at adopting children that are on the spectrum, at just loving our kids. This is a bad example of an autism family. It's a bad example. And it grieves my heart that these people got all of this popularity on YouTube, supposedly to bring awareness to autism, but they ended up allegedly exploiting this child. And it really did not bring true awareness to autism in a compassionate way. It did not respect Huxley, and it did not have any respect or dignity for other parents of children on the autism spectrum, be they adoptive parents or biological parents. Now, my son is almost 25 years old. At no time during the time that I was raising him, when I was with his father, or when I started to do this process on my own and have been his caregiver as an adult, did it ever occur to me for my son to be someplace else other than with me. Did I ever think of that? Now, of course, I want him to thrive and be a happy adult. And I do want him to be able to get out there and take care of himself. But I would have never done what these people did. I hope that the sponsors that were sponsoring them, start looking at the real channels out there that are going about giving autism awareness, and look at those people's lifestyle and maybe go sponsor some of those channels, because there's a lot of these other autism channels out there, family channels out there that are not monetized. And if they do get monetized, it's for the kids. It's not for themselves. It's not for themselves. I mean, my channel is on the way to getting monetized. But I do all of this to bring awareness and for my son. I just wanted to come back and give more thoughts. I know there's a lot of videos out there in regards to this. But I just felt that I had to, because this woman was an influencer she wasn't a good influencer. I'm not even trying to be a real influencer, but that's what I am. And I hope that I'm bringing a positive influence to caregiving and to raising children on the spectrum with respect and dignity, and just telling other people about who they really are. I don't exploit my son. My son comes on my channel because he wants to come on it. We have to do better for our kids, especially those on the spectrum. Thank you guys for watching, and until the next time, I hope this is my final thoughts on this, but a lot has been going on in regards to this. It's been unfolding, but until the next time, you guys, peace and blessings from the West Side, from DC, the Purple Diva, the Artsy Autism Mom. Bye, guys.